Check it out now. No doubt now.
My name is Clare Egan, and this is my second year with the GRP. Right now we are in West Yellowstone, Montana. We just finished our first weekend of racing with a Super Tour opener, and it's pretty exciting to have our first races done. On Friday we did a 9K freestyle individual start with a lot of elevation gain, and on Saturday we did a sprint prologue, so just the time trial part of the sprint, which was 1.6K, a little bit longer in distance than a typical sprint, but it went by very quickly. The races went well for me. I definitely was aiming more for a top 10, and I placed 13th and 16th, so I'm hoping to improve upon that. But I didn't have any emergency terrible bronch explosions in either of them, which has been exclusively my previous experience at altitude, so I'm happy that I was able to avoid that. This week we had a lot of uncertainty with the weather. There's pretty much no snow in the town of West Yellowstone, and there's snow about 15-20 minute drive up a road to the plateau. So the organizers definitely had to do a lot of work planning the traffic, what time you can drive uphill, what time you can drive downhill, and we did get stuck in some traffic, and I guess went off the road a couple times, although luckily I wasn't there for that. But I think everyone adjusted pretty well. This particular situation that we're in right now, where the very first races of the season are very important for us and have a lot at stake, is unique. For those of you who are not aware, these races, both the ones we did this past weekend and the ones we're doing next week in Bozeman, are going to be used as qualifier races for 2 World Cup events in Canada in December. And everyone on our team definitely has a shot at making those World Cups if they really race well. Typically I go to my first race of the season just hoping to blow out some cobwebs, and so to actually have quite a bit of pressure on the first race of the season was unlike any other year. A lot of people were hoping to do better last weekend because they want to make the World Cup, and but I think everyone's probably looking forward to 2 more sprint races and a distance math start to show their stuff in Bozeman.
Yeah. Check it out now.
I thought that having Nick and Jeremy here was essential for a variety of reasons. I think most importantly, the fact that we had some people here to help us wax meant that our coach Peppa could actually watch us race and be out on the trails during the race. And in the past, last year, my first year on the team, she didn't often have lots of wax help, if any, and that meant that she was at the wax bench prepping the girls' skis when the boys were racing and vice versa, and so she didn't get to see us race a lot, and I know that she doesn't like it very much, and I don't think we did either, because it meant that we couldn't get feedback from her as far as how we looked or anything like that. It also reduces the stress level, I think, for everyone, just knowing that there's a couple people to handle everything, especially with the big numbers on the team. We just need more than one person. Right now, since we're transitioning into our race season, we're bringing our total training volume down, which feels really nice. I guess we're bringing up the intensity because we're racing, so that means more interval workouts and more racing, but it also means that we're doing fewer double sessions and fewer 3-hour skis, and so I'm starting to feel like I'm getting faster and getting into race shape. Usually by the time my day off rolls around, I'm ready for 5 days off, but I actually am feeling pretty good right now. I think the decrease in volume has played into that, but we raced twice this week and I'm still feeling good, so I think we did a really good adjustment to being at altitude, and we're staying healthy and training well, and I feel really good right now. I think that being in Canmore for almost 3 weeks before we came here was hugely beneficial, both in terms of being at altitude, although Canmore was not nearly as high as West Yellowstone, but mostly just in terms of being on snow. Thanksgiving was really good. This is the second time I've had Thanksgiving in West Yellowstone, Montana. Luckily, Caitlin and Nick's girlfriend Sarah and Maria and Amy and probably a bunch of other people too, but I think those were the primary chefs. They made pies, they made a ton of different delicious things for us to eat, so we definitely enjoyed a big meal. I tried to start a round of saying something that you're thankful for, but it only got through one other person. So I have to say I haven't really gotten out much in West Yellowstone, not that there's really much to get out and do. I have mostly been entertaining myself by playing my guitar. Caitlin and I have been playing some duets. She plays the fiddle. She's a lot better than I am. I've also been working on my Bulgarian flashcards, Azgovoria Bulgarski, and mostly just annoying the guys on our team. That's probably what I'm best at, other than the roll, run, row, which is absolutely my premier event of the year. Definitely check out those results. And, well, I had my 25th birthday here in West Yellowstone. I am officially not in my early 20s anymore. Feeling a little OLD. The greatest part of my birthday was that Maria and Brian bought me some scratch tickets and I won $8. I'm very excited to go back to Craftsbury a week from today. I loved being in Canmore. I enjoyed this time in West Yellowstone. I'm excited to go to Bozeman, but it's definitely been a really long trip, by far the longest ski trip I've ever been on.
When abs that far, yeah, it's such a vibrant thing, a vibrant thing, yeah.